So Jesus is giving you practical wisdom, because when the serpent, he doesn't waste anything. So you too in your life, don't waste things. Don't waste anything. Recently the Lord told me, he said, look, I'm going to bless you. Watch. I said, I'm watching. He said, I'm going to send people to give you little amounts. And I want you to see that if you gather it, I'll bless you. So somebody gave me 30 cedis. I was surprised. When I counted 10 cedis, 10 cedis, 3, 30. I paid my tithe, 3 cedis. I said 5 cedis. Then I put the rest down. Then I got 50 cedis. Then I put 5 cedis down. Then I added this one. Before I had thousands from just small gifts here. Why not? Because God commanded the ravens to feed Elijah. Ravens fed Elijah. How big is the beak of a raven if it's bringing bread to the prophet? But he commanded a lot of them. So small one will bring small. If you are Elijah, accept that is the way God is blessing you. Instead of waiting, looking at somebody with 3 loaves of bread with butter in it. You may not have 3 loaves of bread with butter in it, but a little beak, the bread from the beak of one bed to another bed, to another bed, to another bed. Little ones like this. And with contentment becomes a mighty blessing. Mighty blessing. Somebody is being blessed, I tell you. There was a professional drummer I knew some years ago. I called him. I said, brother, come. I like the way you play. So how do you live as a professional? So when I play here, then they give us sometimes 300, sometimes 200, sometimes you don't get anything. They'll promise to give. When you go, you play, they don't give you anything. I said, so when you get the 200, 300, what do you do with it? They say, oh, because the way the money comes, it's not boom. So sometimes, I say, you are making a mistake. That's your 200, 300. If you like, start adding. 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 100, 150, 50 Ghana, 10 Ghana, 20 Ghana, 50 Ghana, 100 Ghana, 1,200 Ghana. If you add all, you'll be surprised that you'll be approaching 20,000. With flexible work hours. But you don't respect it. You feel it's not any amount of money. It didn't come in one big bulk, so it's not enough. But Jesus is showing you that if you were to count such monies, you are going to be blessed. Look at John chapter 6. John chapter 6. Practical wisdom. When I was preparing, and I said to myself that I did not acquire some wise school of practical life, school of life and godliness, life coach. But it's good because Jesus is the one who directed us, and there must be a reason why. And he said it's for your survival, it's for your longevity, it's for your prosperity, it's for your blessing. So follow that wisdom. I've been following it. I built my house based on this. Look at what he says. After this, Jesus went over to the Sea of Galilee, which is the Sea of Tiberias. We'll be going to the Sea of Tiberias when next we are in Israel. You will be there. Those who said they will be there, you will be there. A great multitude followed him because they saw his miracles which he did on them that were diseased. And Jesus went up into a mountain, and there he sat with his disciples. And the Passover feast of the Jews was nigh. When Jesus then lifted up his eyes, he saw a great company come unto him, and he said unto Philip, whence shall we buy bread that these may eat? And this he said to prove him, for he himself knew what he would do. Beautiful Jesus. He knew what he would do. So he knew what was about to happen, and he was testing the disciple to check whether he will be in the spirit with him. Philip answered, 200 penny worth of bread is not sufficient for them, that every one of them may take a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said unto him, there is a lad here which hath 5 barley loaves and 2 small fishes, but what are they among so many? And Jesus said, make the men sit down. Now there was much grass in the place, so the men sat down, and number 5,000. 5,000 people were about to be taken to restaurant by Jesus. And Jesus took the loaves, and when he had given thanks, he distributed to the disciples, and the disciples to them that were set down, and likewise of the fishes as much as they would. Then when they were filled, he said unto the disciples, gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost. It's like a serpent that is swallowing an antelope. Nothing should be lost. Not the horns, not the hoofs, not the claws, not the teeth, not the eyes, not the intestines, not the poo-poo inside the intestines. Nothing be lost. That's Jesus advising that is a practical wisdom. And look at the magic that happened the next verse. Verse 13 says, therefore they gathered them together, filled 12 baskets with the fragments of the 5 barley loaves, which remained over and above unto them that had eaten. Everybody ate, everybody was full, and they had 12 baskets. Jesus said, pick up the pieces. Don't let anything be lost. Don't lose anything. Don't spoil anything. That's what we lack.